Is this thing on? Mic check. What's going on, AAA family? It's your boy, Coach Smook, here on the Coach Smook Network, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality, bringing you another live morning show. Before we get into the show, I got to ask you to do a few things. First, just come in and like the stream. You don't know how much that truly helps the channel continue to grow. Make sure you share it out. Let somebody know that you're tapped in here on the Coach Smook Network. And also, just make sure you're subscribed. If you're not a member of the AAA family, take an opportunity and join by typing in the chat right now, exclamation mark, AAA. Hit the enter button and you'll see a link provided in the chat. And if you need help, one of our moderators can assist you. We thank you for every future partner that's getting ready to join this family and help us continue to grow. And today, we want to invite you to get into this conversation. The thoughts are on you. The phone lines are open for you. I want to hear your thoughts here on the Coach Smook Network. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's go.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Oh, let's get it. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy, Coach Smook, tapping in with your favorite Alabama content, man. Listen, we got some energy today. Just chatting a little bit. It's your boy, Coach Smook. Hopefully, y'all ready to get into it today, man. We got some fun for y'all. Getting ready for our 2026-27 fall kickoff. Just bringing some interesting topics, some conversations to your thoughts, to your brains, man. And as you come in, please like and share the stream. You know that we've been off schedule a little bit this week. We're getting ready to prepare to go out of town for training. Let me pull out the Shador. The Shador. You know, every now and then, okay. Pull out the Shador. Let me stop. Yeah, I feel good today. Been having a blessed past, 24, 48 hours. Any time above ground where you can take opportunity and give God thanks is a blessing. But it's been very special the past 24 to 48 hours, man. Shout out to my son's mother, man. Give it up for her. She came through and brought my son through. She the MVP this year, man. Thus far. You know, the quick and easy way to take advantage of me. If you want to take advantage of me, do something that's going to help me get in the presence of my children. I'm so serious. If you want to take advantage of me, if you want to get one over on me, do something good that help me get around my kids or do something for my kids. And you probably could rob me. And I'm going to try to make sense of it because you did something good for my beautiful children. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity to spend time with them. We got to go to the gym yesterday. But we also was talking some Bama football. He was saying, Dad, I ain't even been on it like that. You know, this is my middle son, my second oldest. He's like, I ain't been on it like that, but I'm going to start watching your stuff, man, so I can catch up. And I was telling him that him and the starting quarterback, they have the same initials. He said, for real? I said, yeah, his name is Elon Russell. And my son's name is Caden Russell. So he's like, oh, yeah. And then my son's favorite number is number 11. You know, that's the month he was born. I told him that Keelan was number 12. He's like, that's my second number. I was like, that's crazy because you know your dad. Yeah, Dad, you were. So it was a good time yesterday. So I'm grateful for just everything. I'm grateful for you all continuing to support. If you jumped in on my TikTok live this morning during the workout, you saw another side of me that, you know, I think is just a part of what our brand is. Authenticity above all. Great interactions, great live support. I thank you all for supporting your boy. But today, we're gonna get into the conversation, man. I got a good topic today. I think y'all gonna enjoy this one too because we don't have to do it all in one show. And today we get to stay centralized around one specific conversation. And it's the main topic and headline of the offseason. The quarterback battle. Nobody's running away from that conversation. You hear people talking about it every day on their shows. A lot of Bama content creators. We've been trying to shy away from it, just show the value across the depth chart, just this team, and how good of a roster how talented of a roster we have. So, in my imagination and being who I am, my experience with the game of football, being a coach, being a former player, I like to take opportunities to rate. I'm not gonna lie. How many athletes out there, especially in high school, would get the schedule, right? And can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm sorry. I moved away from the mic. I'm sorry. How many athletes would get the schedule at the beginning of the season, right? And they would go through every game, and you kind of knew who was on each team. You know how every team was kind of made up. We played in a region where everybody just about knew about everybody. If somebody was related to somebody cousin, or somebody played AU with somebody. So I would get the schedule, right? Especially my sophomore year when we actually got some real playing, some varsity playing time. And I mapped it out, and I was realistic. I wasn't a starter my sophomore year, but I got some solid playing time. We had a solid year. I think my sophomore year we went 6-4. We missed the playoffs at Rusty County. That was the first year we had won more than 4 games in the season. We went 6-4, and we missed the playoffs because we lost our regional matchup. I forget, was it Wetumpka that year? I think we lost to Wetumpka on the road. But how many players used to get the schedule and go through and kind of like try to predict their stats, visualize what they was going to do? And then I would go as far as to be like rate, just like in the college football game. Y'all remember we used to play NCAA college football back in the day? I used to go through and give myself ratings. I would create myself on the game, and I would do my ratings. And I was not one to make myself OP. Like I would be realistic as possible. And I would never grade out past like an 84, right? To start off, I would never grade out past an 84. I was realistic, and I had players. I would create some of my homeboys on the team and like just do stuff like that because that's how I thought. So today we're gonna embrace that concept. We're gonna bring it to the live show. We're gonna open up the phone lines at about 12:30 to get some of your thoughts on some of these ratings and this player cards that I've created. And I can't wait for y'all to see the graphics. I think y'all gonna enjoy it. So Jordan, you can stop the music. You face the music off. Let's get our roll call. If we got a live audience, we got anybody tapping in live, drop a comment right now. We want to hear. We want to know where you're watching from, but we also want to know that you're here supporting and you're interacting with us. This fly's got to go. You got to go. But while y'all drop your comments, I'm gonna drop this fly. That's what I'm gonna do. While y'all drop y'all comments, cause he picking it. I know now, so he ain't came back over here. So let me get into the comments and see who's here live on the Coach Smook Network. Let's go. Here we go. Shout out to my sister Britt for checking in. Appreciate you checking in. Roll Tide, Britt. Zach is in the chat. Roll Tide. Zach Jordan in the back on the 1s and 2s. Making it do what it do. Britt said co-parent for the top of the week. Nah, it's for the strong. It's for the ones who want to make it last, make it work. The child, we want to do better for the legacy. What's up, Antonio? Roll Tide, my brother. Always tapping in. Mary J, what's good? Tapping in, Mary J. My shrimp is in the chat. Shrimp, what's good? In the chat on YouTube. Big homie checking in. And then Shrimp checking in on Twitter. I love when the different icons from the other platforms tapping. Appreciate everybody for tapping in live. We're tapping in on TikTok. We got more people tapping the screen. Who else tapping, man? We got a few more going in and tap the screen. Let me see. Who else? I felt like I was yelling for a second. I thought I seen another name tap in. It said we had 3 viewers there. So this is a midday show. I wasn't expecting a large crowd, but we're here. And I appreciate the ones who are here live. No matter which platform you're on, let me know that you're here. We're going to acknowledge you today. Ouch, itchy. But did I get fired? No, Mary J. You didn't see the message? I didn't post the message, did I? I probably didn't. Because it was random. We was talking about the graphic, and then I was like, we're gonna do the show because we're not gonna rush no show tonight. If we get a nice call-in audience, we're gonna open the call-in tonight. But past that, y'all, we are going to have some fun today. What's up, Zay G, my brother? Zay tapping in on TikTok, man. Give it up for him. But y'all, we are about to have this conversation. I think y'all gonna like the graphics, first of all. I think y'all gonna like the graphics. Let me know what y'all think. Rate them. W's in the chat, L's in the chat for the graphics when they come up. And then think about these ratings and give y'all thoughts as we talk about them. I break them down based off evaluation. And I'm gonna go in precedence. I'm gonna go from the person that I think is gonna be the starter down to the fourth string quarterback in this quarterback room. I'm gonna break them down. We're gonna rate these players. So without further ado, I need y'all to hold off. Get your hands on the screen. Bring up your keyboard. And I need you to type it in the chat. Somebody say it. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's do it.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. All right, let's get into this conversation, man. I think it's going to be a good one. So, I know a lot of y'all, all my people out there, especially all my Bama fans, more so towards the gentlemen. You all will pick it up real quick what we're talking about. We're talking about player ratings today. You know, you go on NCAA Madden, you got 98 speed, you got 98 acceleration, you got 89 catching, you got quarterbacks got accuracy. Today we're going to do our quarterbacks for the University of Alabama. We're going to do the quarterbacks. So doing Coach Smook's player ratings. Jordan, if you can handle banners while we're doing this, I could do sound effects and comments. Coach Smook's player ratings. Coach Smook player ratings. And while we're here live, I do have the phone lines. They will be open at 12:30. We will get ready to set that up. I'll let y'all know when to call in. We'll flash that on the screen. But let's talk about it. Starting off, y'all know we got to pop the conversation off. I truly believe this young man will be the starter when we kick off against Eastern Carolina. Let's change that font. I didn't know it was going to look like that. I'm going to change it. Mary J, this is why we need Mary J. There we go. Look, somebody give it up for Mary J. Give it up for Mary J, y'all. I love when I have my full team. I'm never going to sit here and act like I got this thing perfect. My team, when y'all see this thing flowing, Jordan, Mary J, Amanda, all three of them, they doing their thing. When I got both hands up, that means the full team here. That means when I'm doing all this, when I got, you know what I'm saying, like I'm biting sandwiches and stuff, that means the team is here, and that means I'm covered. So I appreciate them, and they take time from their own personal lives to support what we do here. So I greatly appreciate it. So let's kick this thing off. Let's do it. First up, the man himself, K-Dot, Mr. El Presidente himself. What y'all think about these? That's the wrong one. Why does it say? Oh, let me remove that one. There go Russell right there. All right, let's do full screen so y'all can get the full grasp of what's going on. Let me know how that look on the screen, y'all. And what do y'all think? Hey, Keelan Russell, jersey number 12, class, red shirt freshman, 6'3", 205. I think he's about 200 pounds, pushing 205. When you look at it, I gave him 5 stars for his throwing power. I think he has the perfect amount of throwing power. He knows he has great ball control. And with that ball control, his accuracy, you see his accuracy. I gave him 5 stars and I did 5-star ratings just like they do for their recruiting ratings. I did 5 stars I did the star rating system kind of to mimic that. Pretty cool. Then you look at his speed. I don't think he's super fast, but I think he's faster than most quarterbacks. I think he's one of the more elite athletic quarterbacks that you're going to see take the field this season, right? More on the elite side of athleticism. And then his vision, right? His vision. And when I say vision, I mean as far as being an athlete, but also as a quarterback, the way he breaks down the defense or the way that he can see windows, throw the receivers open. We saw him put that on display. He talked about the elusiveness, the ability to make guys miss in the pocket, outside the pocket, downfield. We saw him display this multiple times during the spring game. We heard about it. I saw it personally. The second scrimmage, the one of the practices we went to, I saw these things. And even though the quarterbacks aren't live, you could tell when somebody is has something that's muscle memory or something that they do on the regular. And Russell is a guy that can create space. He can separate when he's in open field. This is a guy that knows how to make plays with his legs. So I gave him 4 stars for elusiveness, and then his IQ. You talk to a lot of the experts that's out there that have evaluated quarterbacks over the years, elite 11 camps, all of these things that play into rating these quarterbacks, right? And I look at it and I say, guys like Gruden and who's the one that the guy that runs the Elite 11? Oh man, I can't remember his name. Well-known quarterback coach. A lot of these former professional quarterbacks that have been around Keelan Russell, in live action, they have said the same thing, a generational talent. But what makes him a generational talent is his ability to understand what's happening in real time and adjust on the fly. From seeing the defense, diagnosing it, knowing what he's trying to get to, right? To adjusting release points, how he's throwing the ball, layering his passes. So his IQ, I had to give him 5 stars, right? Giving him an overall rating, right? You got 6 different sections for the quarterback. So the way we did it is, we basically did you did 5 times 6. You did your average. We had an average. You add them all up, right? So you had an average of 28 out of 30. It brings you up to like a 94, right? A 94, I believe, is the percentage. An overall rating of a 94 overall rating. So my Coach Smook player rating for Keelan Russell, yes, the redshirt freshman starting quarterback for the University of Alabama, I think he's rated a 94 on a scale of 100. What y'all think about that? Give me your thoughts in the comments. Keelan Russell player rating at a 94. Y'all think I'm glazing, or y'all think it's legit? Talk to me. Let me know. All right, let's go next. Let's go Austin Mack. I'm not gonna wait for a lot of responses. Y'all run up the comments because we're gonna come back to him. Appreciate y'all for tapping that screen. Austin, appreciate you for tapping the screen on TikTok, my guy. Appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Unknown? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Give it up for my guy over there on TikTok. His homie said an 88 for Keelan. Ooh, being real critical. After what you seen live, you gonna get that man an 8. We ain't EA rating these boys. We being realistic. After what you seen on A-Day, come on. He at least a 90. I get it though. I get it. Red shirt freshman. Got to do it when the lights come on. I get it. I can't argue it. I'm just going with my ratings. That's why we creating the conversation. All right. Let's go next. Austin Mack. I think he will be the second string quarterback. When it comes to throwing power, I think Austin Mack has the strongest arm in the room, but he doesn't control it well, which brings me down to his accuracy. 3-star accuracy grade. I'm not saying he has horrible accuracy, but when he's off platform, you see his accuracy take a huge dip. When he has pressure, you see him kind of still struggle to stand in the pocket and deliver, right? You see him kind of get shaky. You see him make some plays, but he's inconsistent. And then the deep ball is not as accurate as you would want it to be, being the type of talent we have on the boundary. Shout out to my guy MJ. What's up, MJ? Appreciate you for tapping in, Brody, bro. Oh, time, man. And so when I look at it, man, I gave him 3 stars for accuracy. I look at speed. I think Austin Mack is, for his size, at 6'6", 230 pounds. I think I got his weight wrong. I think Austin Mack is 245. Jordan, you could double check that for me and put in the comments. I think he's 240, 245 right now. A redshirt junior, a guy that's going into his 4th year in the college football, 3rd year in the college football. No, this is his 4th year. Austin Mack have been in college football for Kalen DeBoer. This is his 3rd year of college football. So it should be, he might be a redshirt junior. Yeah. So you think about it, right? Because he was on the roster at Washington. So no, this is his 4th year. I look at it now. I look at the throwing accuracy. 3. I gave him 3 stars. Like I said, inconsistencies there. I look at the speed. I think for his size, he's not he's not super fast. He's more strong, a strong runner, and the amount of speed that he can carry and generate is what makes him such a threat in the run game, right? And for his size, I think the 3-star is fair for his size. You look at a guy that's 6'6" that can move. You know, I think that his top speed probably is like maybe 19, 20 miles per hour. Open field, trying to tackle somebody 6'6", 240. 232. Okay, so we right there. Austin Mack is 232. 6'6", 230. That's hard to stop. So those 3-star raters right there, those tangibles, I think that his vision. We saw him miss a lot of opportunities in the passing game in A-Day. And that was something that was consistent with his evaluation last year, right? Also, just seeing windows. You know, he had an issue kind of like what Ty Simpson had, not being able to throw receivers open. Cootie Queen, appreciate you for tapping in over there on TikTok. Logan, appreciate you for tapping in. Make sure y'all tap that screen for your boy and share the stream. Give it up for our viewers on TikTok, man. We're starting to see the numbers grow the longer we play on. So hopefully we get some more Bama fans, some college fans to come in here and check out our Coach Smook player raters for this upcoming season. We're talking about the quarterback room. If you're just tapping in, we're talking about the quarterback room. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you drop a reaction on Facebook. We can see your comments and your reactions on both pages on Facebook. Twitch, we can see your comments. And TikTok, we can see your comments and your taps. We can see when you're tapping. We appreciate you all. And your reposts. Whenever you repost it, we see it. And then for his IQ, I think Austin Mack was able to reclass and still maintain, top 10. I think he was a top 15 quarterback in his, or he was a number 3 quarterback in his original class, then reclassified to the class of 25 and became a 24. Was still a top 25, top 10 quarterback, top 25 prospect. So has the IQ displayed that even in A-Day, being able to see things, is just his processing wasn't there. I think he has the potential to reach a very elite level as far as processing. But as of right now, I rated him at a 4-star. I don't think he makes a lot of mistakes. He was the leading turnover quarterback. He led the quarterbacks in turnovers during the spring, right? Amongst all 4 that got some reps or evaluation, real serious evaluation to that point. But yeah, I think this is solid. So you look at the rating of the 30 stars that you're able to allocate, he adds up to 9? Was that 12? What's 9 plus 12, y'all? 21. 21 out of 30. What's that? Times 3. That's an 80. 81. 81 overall. I give Austin Mack an 81 overall. We give him a solid. I honestly, I think because of the lack of accuracy, right, and the vision at the quarterback position, it dings you more. So I will legit rate Austin Mack at an 82. 82, a solid 82. I think the arm strength is there. That's what makes up for it. When you get against teams that have slower back end, deep defensive back rooms, he can really open it up for you with a clean pocket. That deep ball is lead. All right, let's go to the next one. Jet Tamala. Now, this is an interesting thing with Jet because he's grown so much since his arrival on campus. And we saw it in the A-Day. He has a certain level of comprehension with the offensive scheme. And so we look at it now and we say, how do you really evaluate these guys that were kind of limited with their reps? Well, I just go back to the film. Both of these guys, Kawhi and Tamala, they both played in some competitive ball in high school. But I look at even what they were able to do in this spring game, what they were able to do in the private scrimmage that I was able to attend. This young man, Tamala, has a huge upside, and his foundation is solid. This is a true QB. This is a quarterback. This is a coach's son. This is a young man that knows the game of football from an analytical standpoint. And I think that's going to roll over into the physical aspects because you look at him, 6'4", 220. I gave him 3 stars for throwing power because he's not gonna blow you away with his arm strength. Very accurate though. Very accurate. I think the confidence needs to build, the delivery at this level. You didn't have an issue at the high school level, but at this level, you see that confidence needs to build. I gave him 4 stars there. I think he's a solid athlete when it comes to the speed aspect of him running. His vision, another smart quarterback, a quarterback that specializes in timing, passes. Even off platform, or when he has to roll out the pocket, his vision downfield, he can keep his eyes downfield and he has great depth perception and how he releases the ball. That's why I love his accuracy, right? His elusiveness. He's not going to shake you out your boots. He might run you over. He's physical, but he's not going to shake you out your boots. I gave him 2 stars there. And his IQ, like I said, he's a smart player, a very smart quarterback. And one thing I like about Tamala on this, one thing I do like about Tamala, when I look at these ratings, I don't put him too far behind Austin Mack, because to me, where Austin Mack came in at his base as a freshman, I think Tamala is ahead of that. And I think Austin Mack was at a good base. So when Austin Mack came in, I would have rated him a solid 79-80. I'm going to give Jet Tamala a solid 79-80. 80. Let's go with an 80. Jet Tamala, a former 4-star quarterback. 5-star? Was Tamala 4-star? 4-star quarterback. You know, we've seen some quality reps from him, right? And I think he's got so much upside, especially with his size and frame, man. This is a guy that if Matt can't be an accurate quarterback and we're winning reps on the outside with winning reps in the middle of the field and we're missing passes with Matt, Russell's not available, Tamala might get the nod. A very, very high upside. Very high upside. All right? We got about 3 minutes. We're going to open the phone lines. We're going to go to an infomercial break. Then we're going to open the phone lines. All right. Then last in the quarterback room, Taden Evan Kawhi. Right? Am I right? Taden Evan Kawhi. Who's up to 229? Who's up to 229? Oh, Tamala. They say he's up to 229. But we have him. I think we have him at 20. That's solid. I mean, he's in that 10-pound range. That's what you usually see. 5-10-pound range. You can fluctuate between there. So last but not least, another big quarterback. I need to scroll through something real quick. I need to show y'all something real quick. I want y'all to look at the size of the quarterbacks in the quarterback room. Aiden Russell. Let's say my son name. I love you, son. If you watching this, I love you, man. Keelan Russell. My son probably be about this size though. 6'3", 6'4". But Keelan Russell 6'3", 205, right? That's a nice size quarterback. That's kind of your prototypical quarterback. NFL size already, right? Great prototypical size quarterback. Austin Mack, huge quarterback, 6'6", 230. Jet Tamala, another big body quarterback, 6'4", 220. And then Tatum Kawhi, 6'5", 230. Like, these some big quarterbacks, man. This is not a situation where you worried about your quarterback seeing over your offensive line, seeing windows, you know, being able to take some pressure, get out of pressure, break some tackles. This is a group that's a physical, imposing group of quarterbacks. I think this is probably one of the most athletic groups of quarterbacks we've seen, like as far as the whole room. This is one of the better groups. All right, Tatum Kawhi, let's go down. 11'6", 235. Throwing power, 3-star. I don't think he has a strong arm, but he's accurate as crap. That's what I love about him. Gives me Tua vibes with his releases, his timing. I think that the RPO scheme is probably his bread and butter. Being able to get the ball out quick, baseball-like skill set like Jet Tamala. Very accurate. Arm strength. I don't think he has a strong arm. I don't think he has a weak arm either. I think he has an arm that, and the way that his timing is just like Tua. If y'all listen, I get tired of people that be like, man, Tua used to kill the deep ball. No, Tua used to throw 17-yard passes that would go for 70, right? Because he just knew how to throw it in the right window, especially on any type of steam concepts or level concepts. Tua, his timing was so down. They threw receivers in stride. They didn't have to slow down and catch the ball. And when the window he would throw them into would lead them into like a breakaway lane. So that's why we see with Tamala come from some of the same type of coaching and tutelage as far as their skill development. So everybody tapping on TikTok, I need y'all to continue to tap that screen. I see the tap slowing down. Let's tap the screen while we finish out this last 45 seconds of this player rating. Vision. Kawhi, like I said, vision, back cutting when he's in the open field, nice. I don't think he's super fast, but he's fast enough. His elusiveness. He's more of a guy that's going to give you a jab step, but he will run you over. I will say that this dude will run you over. I hope this doesn't come off as offensive, but you know, Samoan Polynesian, their culture, man, they're hard bodies. I talk about Asai Faga, you know, coming from that culture and some of the training that his dad did with him coming in to his freshman year after that spring training, the off-season training he was doing with his dad. They some hard bodies over there. And he embraces that. Very tough, will run you over. Not very elusive. He ain't gonna shake you out your boots. And very smart. Once again, that West Coast tutelage of developing quarterbacks, Texas, you see a different level of quarterback development. Georgia's starting to come up now. You know, the state of Georgia and how they're developing quarterbacks. You got kids from Alabama that go across the water to get developed in as far as a quarterback. And you see some guys rising in Florida. You see some Texas guys, like I said, Texas. Alabama, we got a few guys that's popping up. Some guys I know personally developing quarterbacks. But Georgia's really been a hotbed for developing quarterbacks. So that's going to be it for our QB player ratings. Coach Smook QB player ratings. You had, like I said, I'm going to post this. I want to post this graphic right here, the blank graphic for you. I'm going to full screen it. And I'm going to make this available. I'm going to make this available for fans to download, right? You can screenshot it, or you can get on Instagram, follow me on all platforms at Coach Smook, especially on TikTok. Go to TikTok and we'll post this graphic today after the show. And you can go in and you can do your own ratings. You can do each player. We'll do a post for Keelan. We'll do a post for Mac. By the time the season starts, every player on the Coach Smook Network TikTok, at Coach Smook Network on TikTok, at Coach Smook Network on TikTok, every player will have a player rating short or TikTok posted. And I want y'all to go through and comment and show love. We'll try to do everyone on this on the channel too. I think that'll be good, Jordan. I think we can do it on all of them. So if y'all enjoyed that segment, man, put some W's, some fire emojis, type something in the chat. Let me know that you're there. Give yourself a round of applause. Let's enjoy the rest of this. So we're going to open the phone lines here in 3 minutes. We got our infomercial break. And when we come back, we're going to open the phone lines. We'll have Zach on standby to give his thoughts on some of the ratings. We'll actually go through and let him do his ratings. And then we'll leave the phone lines open for another 10, 15 minutes to see if anybody else want to call in. You don't have to be a Bama fan to do this. If you watch football, you know about these players. You could pick one of the players. I know a lot of people watch Keelan Russell his junior, senior year. He was a hot commodity in high school recruiting. So if you want to call in and share your thoughts on that, right after we get off the phone with Zach, after the infomercial break, when we get on with Zach, you can call in after Zach, and we'll get you on the line and get your thoughts on our Coach Smook player ratings and get your ratings here on the show. Y'all, if my eyes look like I'm tired, it's because I just gave y'all that push. So I'm about to get off here, get some water on the infomercial break, and we'll come back with we'll give y'all our second win. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game. Coach Smook. Jordan, let's go to the infomercial break, man.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
At Walk-On's Sports Bistro, the games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On's Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On's Sports Bistro. Game on.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have the mega star back in our presence.
Let's go. Somebody say put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's get it, man. I'm hype. I'm ready to get into this conversation. Hopefully y'all are too. So now we have the phone lines, but before we open the phone lines and get our first call on the line, we have to acknowledge our sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all saw a few in the infomercial break, you, the AAA family, walk-ons, but we also have more sponsors. Shout out to Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama. We appreciate everything that you all do here on the Coach Smook Network, just tapping in and making sure, giving us a platform, expanding our platform, and allowing us to reach the viewers. But we want to provide our platform as a space for you and your company and what you do for the people, the community, and providing education and information surrounding your life insurance, your car insurance, your home, auto, all of your insurance needs. We have a source for you, a resource for you. My brother Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama, supporting the Coach Smook Network. We appreciate them and what they do. And then next up, we got First Place Barbering of Montgomery, Alabama. We thank Kelsey Shepard and the First Place Barbering team of Montgomery, Alabama, man. You go in there, you need an experience, you want to get fresh, you want to get cleaned up for a big engagement, or you just getting your weekly check-in. You're in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. Go check them out off of Atlanta Highway on the east side of Montgomery, Alabama. Nice setup. They also have a beauty salon next door that's a part of the team. We're going to get our graphics and stuff made up for them. We support both sides, man. They've helped us with our exposure, keeping us involved in the city and the community of Montgomery, Alabama. We appreciate them. And then also, we don't have a graphic made up for this new one yet, but Legacy Barbershop, located down here, downtown Montgomery, Alabama. We appreciate their support. My guy, he hooked me up last week for my birthday, and it's still looking kind of smooth, y'all. I still got post-gym energy. You know, I ain't trying to get cleaned up before. But, you know, we make it do what it do. So, with that being said, we're going to open the phone lines, and I'm going to go ahead and call my boy Zach. We're going to get Zach on for our segment with Zach, man. We're going to get him on the line and see, can we get his thoughts on the player rating. So, y'all be on standby real quick. Let me see if we can get him. Zach, are you on the line, brother?
What's good, Coach Smook and my AAA family? How are y'all doing this time afternoon?
Yes, sir. We got Zach in the game, man. We good, Zach. I'm good, man. I know you was in the TikTok live. You see me getting that pump on in that workout, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get in. My phone was acting up because my phone was connected to my Wi-Fi and my power was out and everything because I had to do a little work. So I was having trouble, watching it. So I didn't really get to catch it, but I was trying to.
Listen. I'm going to just tell you. Just believe me. Take my word for it. I'm a strong son of a you know what I'm saying? I'm getting up there, Zach. I'm getting up
I
there.
believe.
It's getting dangerous. Hey, hold up. Before we even get to the conversation, Justin Smith, I've been seeing you working out over there at TDA. I want to challenge Justin Smith to a bench pressing competition. He looked like he been putting in work, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Y'all give it up for Justin Smith. I like seeing the other content creators go outside of just sitting behind the screen and talking about Bama football. I think we are worth so much more than trying to compete with ESPN and those guys that get the big checks and the big dollars to do that. I think we can really bring our community together by showing people that we're normal people, but we put extra effort into getting you all this access and coverage. So shout out to Justin, but make sure y'all clip that and tag them and let them know that Coach Smook calling them out. We got to get to a bench press conference or a whole total body fitness event. We could collab on some content and get the Bama fan base involved. Keep y'all moving and keep y'all healthy. But Zach, player ratings, man. We started to do this last year, but we never got to it. So today we're gonna start with the quarterback, Zach. I'm gonna give you the floor, man, and you just let me know when you need to know the different sections and you know who you want to talk about. So first up, Zach, let's talk about K-Dot. You know, that's one that I think everybody was excited to see. What you think about the ratings and stuff? What you think about my ratings? I gave him 5 stars for throwing power, 5 stars for throwing accuracy, 4 stars on speed, 5 stars on vision, elusiveness, something that I think he is very, very special at doing, being elusive, very slippery in the pocket, escaping pressures. I gave him 4 stars for that. And I think his IQ is top notch. I think he was day one ready last year. I told y'all that last year. If this was last year's player card, I would have gave him probably 4 stars on vision, IQ, and maybe throwing power, but seeing him in year 2 on campus, I couldn't help but go ahead and just give him his due. What you think about these ratings, though, Zach?
I agree with you, Coach Smook. But yeah, and I even agree on your take for last year's scorecard. There's a couple of things that he needed to improve on, not necessarily work on, just continue to grow from the high school level to the college level. You know.
Yep.
But overall, this year's his year to really show out, and because he really truly has that opportunity this year. Last year, they didn't necessarily want to start a freshman and give him time to learn and learn the system and get comfortable. And this year is his year to really come in and take over the reins and really take control of the huddle and everything, and work on the communication, which was lacking in games last year.
Yep.
And just really bring consistency to this offense that we haven't had in a while. You know, we hadn't had it probably since 2020, 2021 with Bryce, first year as a starter. And his elusiveness, his IQ, his accuracy all remind me of Bryce. You know, Bryce wasn't the fastest quarterback, but his flexibility and his ability to elude the rush made him a special quarterback at Alabama, you know, and helped him win a Heisman Trophy at Alabama. And I can even see that same path for K-Dot. I know a lot of people are gonna laugh at me saying that I think he's gonna win it his first year as a first year starter, but Bryce did it, and Bryce didn't have an offensive line.
Come on,
you
man.
know, not as athletic of an offensive line as what we got now, especially. So I think with his throwing accuracy, with his throwing power, with his elusiveness, it opens up the run game more this year than what we've seen last year. So I even think we'll see a more consistent run game because of our pass game. And the accuracy that he brings to the table and the consistency that he brings to the table.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's go through the other ones. Let's go through Mac and Tamala and Tawa real quick. Not real quick, but let's kind of skim through them because I want people to understand, like, when we're doing these ratings, this is not a biased take. I think all of these ratings are solid. If you pick a team on NCAA and all the quarterbacks are averaging between a 74 and a 91 or a 92, I think that's a solid team. You can win. Keelan Russell right now on NCAA, I think, is a 81 or something like that. And you can tell that they are dinging him for being a freshman quarterback because you look at the ratings
right.
and it just don't match up with what you can have. So so it's one of them things where with max ratings, I know they don't average out to like an 80 if you add it up, but I gave him more weight in certain aspects. Like his throwing power is game changing throwing power if it's accurate, right? So I gave him more points. I gave him the 5-star rating for the throwing power. He does have the strongest arm in the room, and I gave him more weight for being a 5-star. A quarterback that can really rip it, right? And it's not it's not just throwing the ball hard and inaccurate. He's got some solid accuracy when he has a clean pocket. So
right.
So the rest of his ratings, 3 stars on throwing accuracy. And we're talking about Austin Mack, Chad. We got our ratings for Keelan Russell. I gave him 3 stars for throwing accuracy. And I think where the debate can happen is at his speed. I've seen Austin Mack run and he can get up. I think I kind of short sold him on his speed rating because I gave Jet Tamala. I think I gave Tamala a 3 too, but he's way faster than Tamala. Like he can definitely get up
right
faster than Tamala. So I think I could open up for a debate on that, but his vision definitely needs more work. It's not horrible, but it needs more work when you look at what you get from Russell, Tamala, and Kawhi. Mac doesn't separate from the other two. Russell just separates in the vision from all of them. Elusiveness and IQ, like I said, I think they're pretty fair. Elusiveness, I don't think he's trying to run around nobody. Mac gonna run you over. And his IQ, he's a very smart QB. I think solid 4-star rating there. What's your thoughts on Mac? And then we'll talk about Tamala and Kawhi after that.
Okay. Yeah, and Austin Mack's a solid quarterback. There's just things that he still needs to work on, and it's his 4th year in college. He shouldn't have things that he still needs to work on 4 years in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he should.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, Zach. But there are certain things that you don't want to see him making the same mistakes he was making as a true freshman after he's been in for 4 years.
Right. That's more of what I was leaning towards.
Okay.
And he's still making the same mistakes he was making as a freshman, as going into a red shirt junior year, and you don't want to see that. You want to see a more polished quarterback, which he make the throws? Yes, if he has a clean pocket. What he needs to work on is his footwork.
Yeah.
And that's what he needs to work on is his footwork and not being choppy in the pocket.
Happy feet. Can't have them happy feet in the pocket. Got to be active, not happy.
That's what got I in trouble last year was happy feet in the pocket. And so that's why I give the starting spot to Keelan over Austin because of that minor thing right there.
100%. And so
all right,
let's move on to you want to move on to Jet Tamala?
Jet Tamala is my surprise quarterback that we got in this class. With what we have at Bama and what we have possibly coming in next year, he was my surprise.
Yeah.
But still, solid quarterback overall. Got good throwing power, good accuracy, good vision, good IQ. Not necessarily elusive, but still, willing to lay a hit if he needs to get a yard or two, extra yard or two. And but yeah, that's all I gotta say about Jet.
All right. What about our guy? Okay, y'all, we got 2 minutes. What about our guy, Tatum Kawhi? Now, you said Jet was your surprise. I think Tatum Kawhi next year, if he sticks around at Bama, he'll start to make a name for being competitive, even with Elijah Haven, with Trent Seaborn, who I think is going to commit through this class. I honestly believe the quarterback room will see a shift with the previous mentioned quarterback. But what you think about Tatum Kawhi?
Still another solid quarterback. Reminds me a little bit of Tua from a development standpoint, because he comes from that lineage of high school ball. But I mean, still doesn't necessarily have the strongest arm for the deep ball, but has the accuracy and the ability to throw players open to make big plays. You know what I mean? Tua, like you said, was good at. He didn't necessarily have the strongest arm, but his accuracy was elite level accuracy, which allowed for players to make plays after.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that was the thing, man. I think that's what you're going to see from this whole quarterback room. I think you're going to see a different level of timing, right? Being able to throw into the windows. That's what's really allowing Russell to separate. And because he can kind of set the tone, you'll see other guys see how it's supposed to be done and kind of pushing for that foundational. I guess you could say that foundational mark or that target, right? So we're sitting in a good spot in our quarterback room. I think overall the player ratings. I think like I said, I think I will be open to the debate of max speed, but everywhere else with those other quarterbacks, looking at how young our quarterback room is, I think these are justifiable before we see them in live action ratings. I think these are justifiable. I don't think they're way over top. You see, I didn't go all 5 stars for K-Dot. Most people would because he was a 5-star quarterback, but I think we did a good job today. Final thought, Zach, as we get out of here, man.
Yes, my final thoughts. I have to give a shout out to our women's softball team for their win last night, and good time, ladies. Continue fighting, and good luck tomorrow evening against Nebraska, and row tide, everybody.
All right, Zach. We'll get you. We'll check in later, man. Y'all roll tide. Give Zach a hand clap. I think that's a solid. That's solid takes, y'all. Solid takes on the player ratings. And this is all imagination. Nobody's right or wrong in this situation. This is just straight up good sports talk, and kind of putting our thoughts in our minds. It kind of tells me how you view these players, right? From a standpoint of, are you really watching these guys? Right? Are you really watching these guys? Are we evaluating from a standpoint of like, yo, this is a solid player? Can we see him develop into being an even better player? And I like that for us. We're going to take a quick infomercial break, and when we come back, the phone lines are open. We got a special call in. I think I got it set up already. We got a call in tapped in. They're going to call in, get their thoughts. We're going to do some player ratings here on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all tap in with your boys. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Take us out, Jordan.
Hold on 1 second. If you're serious about sports, you need more than just box scores. You need real insight. That's why Sports Info Solutions is the official partner of the Coach Smook Network. Sports Info Solutions is my go-to source for in-depth stat analysis, giving you the tools to truly understand player production, tendencies, and performance on a whole new level. From NFL, MLB to NBA, Sports Info Solutions delivers advanced data that helps fans, coaches, and analysts see the game behind the game. This isn't just stats, it's context. Looking ahead to the next generation of stars? Check out nfldraft.sportsinfosolutions.com for elite draft analysis and detailed prospect breakdown. Make it your new go-to stat tracker. Visit sportsinfosolutions.com today. Now let's get back in the game.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Yes, sir. I got your boy in the game. So check this out, y'all. I talked about something this morning on the Walk and Talk. If you didn't see the Walk and Talk episode from this morning and going to the gym, you missed out on some information. And I told y'all, it's funny how quick this turnaround be. I got to have some conversations yesterday in recruiting with some of our guys. They told me about some interview opportunities they was coming up on. I told them I wasn't pressed about interviews, right? But I was ready.
Call from
Motivation.
Gotta call it,
to
y'all.
accept, press 1.
Yo, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man.
Woo!
What up, brother?
What it do?
Man, y'all give it up for my guy, Mr. Motivation. If y'all haven't followed my brother on TikTok yet, man, you missing out. We been doing some collabs, doing panels, just having small talk. It ain't been about football, but if you like us and you have a life outside of Bama football, which is hard to believe sometimes, I know. But when you have a life outside of Bama football, man, y'all could come and enjoy the community interactions. AAA family, welcome in, Mr. Motivation. Mr. Motivation.
Yes, sir.
Today, man, we did some player ratings. We started off in the quarterback room. I don't know if you've seen it on the screen, but we started off, and I know you real hype about a certain particular player, Keelan Russell. You know, I want to hear your thoughts on his player ratings, and we did it. I'm gonna explain it to you real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of open the floor for you to just give me your ratings on how you would rate these guys. Keelan Russell, redshirt freshman, number 12, 6'3", 205. I gave him 5 stars. We did 5-star, a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 1 star not being so good, 5 stars being great. 5 stars for throwing power, 5 stars for throwing accuracy. I gave him 4 stars for speed. I gave him 5 stars for vision. I gave him 4 stars for elusiveness, and I gave him 5 stars for IQ. He wasn't the number 1 rated quarterback in his class for no reason, and I truly believe he was in the QB competition as the true freshman versus a redshirt sophomore and a redshirt senior last year. I think he was in the competition for a reason, and with a year under his belt, time to learn, I think he's in a good spot. What's your thoughts, man, on your boy? Because you've been excited about him. Talk about it.
You already know where I'm going with it. Keelan, that's if I could, you know what I'm saying, rate him higher than 5 stars, I would. You feel me? His vision is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? He see the field. It's like when you think he look in one direction, he sees something in the peripherals, and yeah. So that I think, would you give him a 3-star on elusiveness?
No, I gave him 4 stars.
4. Okay, yeah.
The reason why I gave him 4 stars because I got to see him live when he was in the 10th grade. I got to see it live, and the way and where they play in Texas. You familiar with Texas? That Dallas area is full of talent, man. You got. I think right now in the NFL, from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's like 60-something players active on rosters right now. So it's a talent pool for talent. And he was making a lot of those 5-star, 4-star linebackers, DBs, defensive ends look like kids in the 10th grade.
Yes. So his elusiveness, I agree. I almost wanted to give him, can I give him a 4.5?
Hey, you slick. I started to do half stars, but I couldn't find the right way to get the graphic See, I ain't no graphic editor, y'all. I be trying this stuff. I done started putting stuff. I put it together, and then I put it on ChatGPT to make it look YouTube nice. That's why I say ChatGPT. Make it look YouTube nice. So for all y'all content creators that keep stealing my stilo and copying my thumbnails and stuff, that's the trick. That's how I do it. So you can stop getting the ChatGPT AI image little thing. And that's for y'all. All right. I just had to put them on there.
I wanted to shout out B-Rad for getting his 100% today.
Oh, B-Rad, my boy. Hey, listen, y'all give it up for my boy B-Rad. If y'all know what, I'm a veteran. So anytime somebody get 100%, man, it's almost like Cinco de Mayo. We about to celebrate like we got 100%. And tell B-Rad he can go ahead and drop that Galaxy if he wants to over here in the chat. Because he got that 100%.
Yeah. Hey, before I keep moving, shout out to Bethany, Steve, aka Euroboy, Becca, and Alex, and Screen and Jensen.
Tell him who all those peoples is, man. Before you just shout them out. This is the platform. This is why we use our platforms. This is not just about Bama football. I'm a networking individual. I have a brand, and me and this dude, we connected 2021, bro. Was the first time we connected.
Yeah, long time ago.
And I mean, I think he had maybe 200 followers on TikTok. I had 60, and I was off TikTok for like a good 5 or 6 months. And then I came back, bro, had like 20K followers or something. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he kept trying to tell me, just get on. And I finally started taking it serious last year. Y'all seen the growth. We went from 1K, we almost at 5K now in the past 8 months. So we doing it, man. So tell them who those people are.
So everybody that I just named is all my family, TikTok family, whether they be brothers, sisters, some of them on my bed. But everybody that I named, Bethany, Euro, aka Steve, Becca, Screen, Alley, Tony, you, Coach Smook, some of everybody. That's all my family. That's all my TikTok family, and we connect and we pushing out good positive vibes.
100%, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bomb on y'all. This is kind of a surprise. Dang, I'm sweating. That's that post-workout sweat, y'all. Don't talk about it too bad. But this year, y'all know Alabama, Georgia is in Tuscaloosa. If you went to the Coach Smook tailgate party, if you was part of the tailgate, A-Day tailgate party entourage in 24, you remember how unorganized it was, but how fun it was before, and then how crazy it went when we got into the actual tailgate. So this year for the link up pregame, the night before we got a whole setup. We already got sponsors set in place. We're gonna do bowling. Valero is gonna be packed out. We already gonna have our lanes set up. We got in touch with management last week. They're gonna already be set up for us Georgia weekend. Also with the y'all give it up because we putting in work. Also for the tailgate party, we will be providing a link. We will provide T-shirts again for the AAA community, but because we're collabing, we want to try to get as many people. It don't matter if you're a Bama or Georgia fan. If you are part of either one of these communities, support. We're going to provide links. The discounted rate, I'm telling you, everybody that was able to go in 24, I promise you, that is probably one of the best tailgate parties you've ever been to. Shout out to the music group. I forget the name. I can't remember the name, y'all. There's so many people we've been talking to. But when we do get ready to put everything out, Tailgate Party Committee, y'all go check them out. They do them for all games, but the Bama Georgia game is going to be huge. Mr. Motivation is going to be our special guest host for that live stream, that vlog that week. It's tentatively.
Let's go.
Tentatively, he's going to be a special guest host. Y'all going to see him on campus with Coach Smook, and we're going to be interacting with the fans. We're going to be college boys for a day, y'all. We're gonna be frat boys for a day. Me and my boy, Mr. Motivation. We're gonna
turn that thing up.
So if y'all got bill money, y'all got
bill money, we need it.
We might need it after, especially when we whoop Georgia. Especially Mr. Motivation, give me your final good final out, man, and we're gonna get off this phone line today, man. I appreciate you for supporting too, bro. I appreciate you for coming through. Y'all give it up for my brother, man.
All day, every day. I just want to tell everybody that we are about to have a blast this year. You know what I'm saying? Coach Smook, he's gonna do big, huge things. You know what I'm saying? This is, if you're a Bama fan, if you're not, roll tide. We do not care. But no, I just want to push positivity, love, and tell everybody that I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get up out of here.
All right, man, my brother, Mr. Motivation, Roll Tide, my brother, and once again, appreciate you for tapping in. Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Motivation, man. Somebody said in the chat, say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game. I see you, Miss Pat. I see you over there on Facebook checking in. Y'all give it up for Miss Pat for checking in. How you doing today? Good to see you. Good to see you. How am I doing? I am rejuvenated. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all how I'm doing. I got to. I couldn't make it through a whole show, y'all. My producers know what's happening. It's been sitting over here for a minute. It's been sitting calling my name. Oh my God. It's been over there calling my name, y'all. I cannot focus. Y'all, y'all thought I was looking at chat. No. TikTok, I'm sorry. Y'all on the screen over on this side. But this sandwich been calling my name, y'all. I am so serious. I think I'm playing. This sandwich has been calling my name the whole show. And I've been struggling. Zach, when he was talking, it started during Zach's phone call. It was like, hey, come eat me. And I'm over here fighting it, y'all. So y'all thought it was hot in here. No, I'm sweating because I'm like, no, I gotta focus. I gotta finish the show. Like, I'm hungry, y'all. I just got done lifting. I had a crazy good workout. Listen, I am hungry. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We're going to do a quick infomercial break, and when we come out, we're going to close out. I got a few announcements, and then after that, we'll get up out of here. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Jordan, let's do the outro.
All right, family. That's going to do it for today's show here on the Coach Smook Network. Once again, I'm your host, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. And I truly appreciate every one of you for rocking with us today. Before you head out, make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who needs to be a part of this conversation. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you stay locked in with everything we've got coming your way. We're trying to reach some goals here. And if you believe in what we're building here, I encourage you to take that next step and become a member of the AAA family. Remember, our mantra is authenticity above all. This community is built on real conversations and real insight and real information surrounding sports entertainment. Your membership directly supports the growth of the Coach Smook Network, and every hard-earned dollar contributed is not only appreciated, it's paid for through our monthly contributions to community health and awareness organizations. So you're not just supporting a YouTube channel, you're supporting a cause. Also, don't forget to check out the Coach Smook merch. We've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. It's a great way to show love and support for the network and rep the brand wherever you go. You can find the merch link in our main YouTube page and in the description. Put me in the game, Coach. And if you want to stay connected and get more involved with the community, be sure to join the Discord. Just type the command in the live chat or head over to our main YouTube page and click the Linktree link in the description. You can also stay connected with us directly for collaborations, appearances, community service opportunities, and business inquiries by emailing us at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com. Our staff will respond in a timely manner. And for those who want to show additional love, you can always donate directly to the Coach Smook Network through Venmo, PayPal, or a Cash App. Every bit of support helps us continue to grow and elevate this platform. We also want to send a huge thank you to our sponsors and partners: Walk On Sports Bistro, Sports Info Solutions, Helping Hands LLC, Men of Standard Executive Security, Goomba Bully Killnos, and most of all, the AAA Phantom. None of this is possible without you. Once again, thank you for all your support, the energy, and the authenticity you bring to the space. Until next time, family, stay safe, stay locked in, and when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Catch you on the next one.
Testing 1, 2, mic check. Can y'all still hear me, your boy? I don't know what happened to my audio. It cut out. There we go. All right. Appreciate y'all for tapping in once again. I'm sorry. Y'all know I took a couple bites of that sound while I was gone. I ain't even gonna lie. I took a few bites. A few. Y'all don't believe me? I ain't gotta show y'all. Y'all trust me. All right. So once again, tonight, we're gonna gauge it. If y'all want to freaking call in show, please check out the shorts that we posting throughout the day. Let me know you're gonna be here tonight. Appreciate everybody that tapped in live. Everybody that tapped in. Y'all, I got some in my teeth. I feel like it's gonna be spinach too. Anyway, tap in later. Don't Yes. Gee, you know what? Tap in later. We'll be live at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time with our call-in show. Hopefully y'all call in and continue to share. We're going to do more player ratings, but not tonight. Tonight, we're going to have a topic. Guys, tap in. We'll be ready to talk. And remember, y'all, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you help us get to our 5K goal. We got a few days before we hit June 1st. We want to hit our goal by June 1st. Even if we don't hit it by June 1st, we're going to continue to push to hit our goals. I appreciate each and every one of you for your support here on the Coach Smook Network. And remember, where you see me in the streets, holla at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be blessed, man.
Break it down, every snap is like a coach of the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in, and I keep it though off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, Smook, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach. That's what they say.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. And boys over there, look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart. Hey, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.